Imagine if she was white. So guys, in case you haven't heard, this dumbass Chicago mayor, Lori Lightfoot, aka Beetlejuice, said that her news conferences are overwhelmingly white and she only wants to get interviewed by people of color, aka black people. So she's apparently taking backlash from mainly the right, rightfully so, because for a woman to say she only wants black people to interview her, like I said, imagine if it was a white person that said they only want to get interviewed by white people. People on the left would say racist, white supremacist, white nationalist, this and that. So my problem with that is, even Lori Lightfoot wants to only be interviewed by people of color, black people, but at the same time, because in a city as diverse as Chicago, apparently black people don't want to be news reporters in Chicago because there's too much going on in Chicago. People honestly don't even really care about Chicago for real. Even if she does get interviewed by majority black news reporters, Chicago is still going to be a crap show because Chicago is still the top 5 cities for violence, gang violence, under Lori Lightfoot's watch. Why does she only want to get interviewed by black people? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why she had the audacity to say that. Quite frankly, I don't really care. So I'm reading this news article right. So I'm reading this quote right now. By now, you may have heard the news that on the occasion of the 2-year anniversary of my inauguration as the mayor of this great city, I will be exclusively providing one-on-one interviews with journalists of color. Lightfoot wrote in a letter to local media outlets Wednesday. As a person of color, I have throughout my adult life done everything that I can to fight for diversity and inclusion in every institution that I have been a part of, and being mayor makes me uniquely situated to shine a spotlight on the most important issue. I have been struck since my first day on a campaign trail back in 2018 by the overwhelmingly whiteness and maleness of Chicago outlets, editorial boards, the political press corps, and yes, the City Hall press corps specifically. She added, while there are women of color who sometimes cover my administration, there are 0 women of color assigned to the City Hall beat. 0. I find it unacceptable, and I hope you do too. Okay, first of all, Beetlejuice, if you ever watch this video, here's my question: why do you care so much? Chicago is still one of the top 3 cities for black-on-black violence. Yet you're worried about the news reporters? Your city is top 3 in gang violence, and you're worried about news reporters. See, that's the problem with some of these Democrat leaders. They so in their feelings. They so woke. They so in tune with this whole, oh, people of color need to do this. People of color need to do that. There should be more people of color in this job, more people of color in this job. But apparently people of color don't want the job because they don't apply for it. Or they do their own things. They go, the majority of people, mainly black people who are rich, is either in the NBA, the rap game, or basically the NFL. That's what the majority of black people get their audience from. They don't. A lot of black people don't care about politics. They don't. Prove me wrong. People who pay attention to politics, they don't really care about this mayor. They don't care about that mayor or that senator. They mainly care about who's running for president. That's literally all a lot of black people care about. Who's running for the president of the United States? That's all. There needs to be more people of color in the news outlet. What's that going to change? What's that going to change for real? It's not going to change the fact that Chicago is still a crap show. It's not going to change the fact that Chicago is still, top 3 cities for black on black violence. But she wants to only be interviewed by black people or specifically black women. Now, don't call me wrong, but isn't Lori Lightfoot a lesbian? So she wants more women. She wants more more black women interviewing her. I'm pretty sure that's a wet dream right there. But this whole thing that she got going on is racist. Because the fact that she felt entitled to even say this says a lot about what the left actually says about mainly people of color. That especially if you're a mayor or a senator who's black, if you only want to be interviewed by black people, mostly Democrat, you will mainly get the softball questions, and basically what isn't the Republican Party do to help, even though Lightfoot is in charge of Chicago. So that's basically where I'm getting at this. She wants to get softball questions from Democrat reporters. That's what I'm getting at here. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I honestly don't care, because I don't live in Chicago. I don't want to live in Chicago. People are moving out of Chicago because it's too dangerous. Name me one person that said, "Oh, I'm about to move to Chicago because it's a safe and a beautiful city." I have not heard that not once. I've always heard people moving out of Chicago. Right. So that's another quote here. Lightfoot urged newsrooms to hire reporters of color, and especially women of color, because like I said, Lori Lightfoot's a lesbian, I think, to cover Chicago politics at City Hall in particular. If you only have a white reporter covering City Hall, make sure there's a person of color working with them as well. In a series of tweets, Lightfoot says she is being intentional about prioritizing media requests from POC, person of color, reporters on the occasion of the 2-year anniversary of my inauguration as mayor of the great city. Chicago is 33% white, 29% Hispanic or Latino, 30% black, and 7% Asian, according to Census Bureau statistics. Like I said, who cares for real? Who really cares? Why would you care if you get interviewed by a white person or a black person or a Latino Chinese person? Why would you care? Why would you even care? You know how stupid that sounds, people? That sounds really stupid, not to mention racist. You don't want no white person interviewing you. You want to be in your own self-entitled world where you're being protected by black Democrats. Give me a break, Beetlejuice. Let me guys know what y'all think in the comment section below. If you guys like what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll see y'all next one. Peace.